We're just gonna do it. Here it is, happening.
We're gonna bring you some fire.
My gut told
like
me
we
it was
had
BS.
the matches.
It was BS, and so thank God I missed the whole 2012
All right,
thing.
we're just gonna keep
But
this
still, they
going
said,
while I look up
Alex
some more
Jones says the
cool
world gets
shit
in the bureau.
on the
2012,
internet.
where do you really search what I
But-
say? It's all on the
I was
crack.
doing
Alex
something.
Jones's voice can get a little annoying. Let's be honest.
Yeah, it's true.
But I mean,
It was a good conversation.
he does say some real shit. Not gonna lie. Like, he did release the Bohemian Grove videos. You know, he did. Let's see.
Well, what I got from this conversation is that he's just a dude. You know, like he has a niche that he's filling. You know, he's making money. You know, he believes in what he's doing, but I don't believe that he's some authority. You know, like it's kind of weird to think that Alex Jones, the king of conspiracies, actually has the ear of the president. You know, like he had the Donald Trump on his show, and they have a good relationship.
He did have Donald Trump on his show. So
I'm sure that he's going to get more power and he's going to have more influence going forward, which kind of makes me worry about shit, because this dude is, honestly, he's unhinged, you know? Like,
I mean, I do find it interesting what they have on their table here. They have, I don't know, some kind of goat or antler horns. I'm not really sure what these are. It looks like maybe some kind of deer rack. Maybe one of you guys can
they got
clarify.
Shimmerzig.
They got some kind of weird rocks. Another kind of weird deer head thing.
That's supposed to suck up radiation and actually put up good vibrations.
Some kind of monster thing. I'm not really sure what that is either. But Alex Jones, I mean, it is interesting episode number.
Some whiskey. Look, Alex Jones is going to be drinking all that whiskey.
Yeah, they got a big bottle of Crown Royal. That's for sure. I know Crown Royal. My girlfriend's.
Where's the
my
weed?
ex-girlfriend's
I know
mom
the
used to drink
weed's
that
going to
shit
be
on the
sitting
daily.
on that. Okay, maybe they are.
And this guy, he's sitting here barefooted. I don't know. He's some kind with his eyes closed. Fucking probably. I don't know what he's daydreaming about.
He's always on this, so this is like his second home. He's always on this podcast.
I mean, that's still kind of hippie shit, and especially if you have like.
What's wrong with hippies, man? What do you got?
I mean, nothing wrong with them, but when they're sitting here with these big fucking devil
the dude's
horns,
barefoot, you're calling him a hippie. Fuck.
I mean,
it's his house.
Alex Jones is supposed.
It's his house.
Alex
It's
Jones.
his home.
Alex Jones is supposedly this, major mainstream, conspiracy theorist. Yet they have him on.
Well, no, he's been on here a couple times, and Joe Rogan and him, like he's described their relationship as friends. So, like I feel like it's and if you actually watched it rather than skipping around, you'd actually like catch the vibe in the room. You know how it's like not like all official. They're like just drinking and smoking.
Don't judge my spelling. I'm getting kind of
like,
faded right now. So
theorist.
Let's see. The greatest list of let's see. It's not coming up here, but in any case, it is interesting that he's supposedly this big mainstream conspiracy theorist, yet they have him on episode number 911. I mean, who knows? Could just be a joke,
Well, no, like in the beginning, you saw that they were saying how, like, Joe Rogan, he saw that it was coming up and he wanted to make it a good one. And so and I think they already, like, talked about doing a podcast together. And so he was kind of, like, trying to get his numbers going so he could have Alex Jones be the 9/11th.
Well, I mean, and it is like they were talking about the Pizzagate and shit. That's just a bunch of nasty stuff, And even if Alex Jones is like a shill or like somebody that can't be trusted, I mean, they have him make these things like Pizzagate and other things like that more mainstream news, so a lot of people hear them because the shit's going on. And even if he is a shill, he's releasing this crazy shit.
What's crazy is like he gets. Everybody knows that, crazy shit gets views, in the news. Something in the news, if it's, like, boring and mundane, on, like, C-SPAN or, like, something that's not super exciting, you're not going to pay attention, they're not going to get views. So what he's doing is when shit comes out, he's, like, going full force, elaborate on it, and then, like, he'll delete his videos when evidence comes out, and he'll morph his story into a way that it's like, it's like he has plausible deniability when he was just like full force attacking like a conspiracy.
Yep. He
I don't know what this shit's about. Like,
let's see what he thinks is good news for today. Let's check him out.
InfoWars, man.
Let's check him out. Let's see what they're talking about. Let's see what our featured stories are. Let's see here. Sorry, guys, computer's moving kind of slow. Let's see.
Oh, dude, they're just gonna be kissing Trump's ass.
Actually,
on
Alex
this
Jones and
website.
Joe Rogan, The Secrets of the Universe. Best clips from Alex's appearance on the Joe Rogan Experience. Interesting. Pizzagate, the pedophile cult. Interesting.
You know what I don't like about the conversation, I guess, was that Alex was able to just like get away with a lot of shit, you know, and like he kind of would smile when he was like in a corner of logic, and just, you know, he would like say shit that he didn't insinuate. You know, I was like telling you earlier, you know, he was, and Joe Rogan kind of like flattens it out. Here, watch. Let's see if we can get a clip, or see if he just edits it out.
I just think this is interesting. Alex Jones joins a longtime friend
That's what I've been saying,
and
dude.
stand-up comedian Joe Rogan on his popular internet talk show for a thought-provoking interview. Guess they're longtime friends.
Duh. That's what I've been telling you, dude.
Well, yeah, they're all industry buddies. Of course they're friends.
Why? What? Why can't they just be friends because he's had him on previous podcasts? You know, like...
Well, powerful people have powerful friends, you know?
Well, yeah, you know, like, influence spreads, you know, great ideas spread.
Mainstream media is literally almost
It's like
dead.
a disease.
I mean, look at you.
But see, that's what I was mentioning. A lot of shit that he says is true, like how he just said mainstream media is dead.
The opposite of what MSM said. What's happening is mainstream media is literally almost dead.
It
It's
is.
collapsing. I mean, look at you. I mean, I remember having dinner with you like 6-7 years ago, and you're like, "Yeah, we got $1 million a week." Now it's
I don't know, it's
90
weird to
million or
think what
whatever it is a
mainstream
month,
is,
and 20
because...
million on YouTube.
Here, you should pause
For
it.
InfoWars, it's
Because InfoWars... He's always talking about how many views and how his channel's spreading and how many networks he's on. Yet he's still kind of saying that he's not mainstream. But Alex Jones is totally mainstream as far as I'm considered.
Well,
You know, like
he's not mainstream in the sense that they're
like he's-
always trying to bash him, like...
Well, he's always...
See if we can find a clip here.
He's got like a lot of people following him though. You know, like everybody knows Alex Jones's name. Everybody knows what InfoWars is. You know, just like he says, he's well established, and his network's growing. You know, and he's on all these different networks. You know, like the Young Turks. You know, they're mainstream as far as I'm concerned. You know, and they're bigger than Alex, but Alex isn't far behind.
Yeah, no, he's been around since, like, the 90s. This guy's, like, an OG in the sense of conspiracy theories, and I'm sure he's even admitted in videos that they have come to him, and he's, like, he hasn't had his good ethics and stuff like that, so...
He's just a human being, though. You know, it's like everybody tries to paint Donald
Hold on.
Trump and Alex Jones as some kind of savior. You
Hold
know,
on, let's let him watch this.
They're true Americans and they just figured it out and they're the right people. Like, no, they're just as they just have influence like other people in other areas have influence. You know, they're...
Let's let him watch this.
They allow them to occur in the United States against U.S. citizens. What? No, what evidence do you have to support any of that?
No, I love Fox News getting fucking embarrassed. It's so easy.
Army field manuals to stage false flag attacks declassified 2004. How dare a state government might ever let terrorists attack us or might provocatorum, even though it's in the New York Times and Associated Press and well known. I mean, how dare us? How dare you say I had sex with that woman, Monica Lewinsky? How dare you? How dare you?
No, he's really charismatic,
No, I don't
and
like fake wars. Blaming a country for 9/11 that wasn't involved.
if he wasn't using it for, like, I feel like a selfish gain, you know, then I'd be all for him.
Were actually fake take away our guns. And
Sandy Hook was a hoax, and he actually changed his stance on that.
The Boston bombing was also fake. It was faked for political purposes. The same guy who says he doesn't believe the Columbia Space Shuttle disaster actually happened doesn't believe there was actually an Oklahoma City bombing.
He's an opportunist. I mean, you can't really blame him, though. I'm just trying to, level the playing field because I feel like people elevate Alex Jones so much. But you can't really blame him, if, you figured something out on the internet, if you were really, passionate about conspiracy theories and you just, love the entertainment of it and you could get, paid to talk about it and explore ideas and investigate this shit, no matter how crazy it is, that'd be fun, that'd be great,
He does he's used to the attention he has, and he's used to doing what he does. He's done it for so long, and he's a character. I mean, he gets so angry and things, and he probably in a way gets off on it, especially all the people who watch what he does and encourages him. But I mean, like I said, he has released a lot of information, especially Bohemian Grove and things, so you have to respect him for that.
Right.
Gotta give
no,
him
I
that
do
much.
respect him for sure. There's respect, but it's I don't know, and it's also watching the Joe Rogan interview. It kind of humanized Alex Jones to me because at the end of it, I kind of just saw through his mannerisms, just watching all three of them interact. He's kind of a self-conscious person. I feel like he's kind of got a low self-esteem, and he really needs praise, and so that need for praise just keeps him right on the edge, going further and further and further. Always trying to keep his name and his fame and his influence, and not trying to break it. It's admirable because he's fucking going full force. This guy's gonna have a heart attack doing what he's doing. And you gotta love someone who believes in something that much.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely lived a good life from it too. I mean, he's him and his family, I'm sure they're not hurting for cash, that's for sure.
And he's built a network of journalists, of people who have similar beliefs but are, different. He's empowering them to go out and, cover things like the North Dakota Access Pipeline. I think did they cover that?
I don't know. He's been an inspiration, though. I mean,
I don't know why they wouldn't cover it, because there was a lot of police brutality and shit, so...
Bailey's making an appearance on screen.
I know mainstream media didn't do any of that shit. Oh, let's fucking show some of that shit. Let's do...
Well, we only got 2 minutes left. Let's get ready to conclude this here.
I think we should conclude with power to the people.
Yeah, I don't know if you did watch this far, we commend you. And even though Alex Jones isn't always the best influence and the best, at pretty much presenting what he's trying to show, he has woken up a lot of people, and he's not all bad. Bailey.
It's crazy.
Yeah. Any final thoughts before we...
I don't know, just fucking live your life, have missions, have goals. That's all you really need to get ahead, try and have honest goals, honest missions.
Yeah, this is how we don't want the world to look. Hopefully Trump doesn't fuck us up, and if Trump does fuck us up, then you guys can partially blame Alex Jones, because he got a lot of people to support Trump on his end, so...
23 degrees Fahrenheit, -5 degrees. So water's freezing, and they're spraying them with water.
Nearly everyone in the crowd is coughing, spitting up, dude.
Yeah, and it's not even the protests that are bad. It's when people start destroying shit for no reason and hurting other people that don't believe what they believe. That's when it becomes the problem. So, I mean, do it peacefully, but don't become an idiot.
We got episodes on that.
Yeah, don't become an idiot. But in any case, peace be with you, and stay tuned for more.
That's right. We got more footage coming up, guys. So,
5, 4, 3,
tell you ladies.
2, 1.